Okay guys, this is the step-by-step instructions for today's assignment. We're dealing with tables, formatting tables in Microsoft Word. I've already showed you how to do this, but if you missed something or you just want to have, you just want to follow along with the video as you do it, then this will be a good tool for you to use. Alright, so you're going to go to Edmodo, which is right here, and you're going to download the directions and the actual document. So I'll go ahead and get rid of those. Remember that when you first open up these documents, it opens up in Word Online. So you're going to need to download them. And you can just open that. And there's that one. That's the directions. And then the actual document itself will be here. Again, you need to download that and open it. And there it is. Okay, so now you can just minimize all of this web page stuff. And now we'll deal with just these terms. Okay, so the first one we just did, open teacher promotion. Don't worry about show hide button. Don't worry about saving the file until the end. Scroll down to locate the tabbed list. Select the text beginning with amusement inclusions and ending with marketing and operations. Convert this selected text to a table with 2 columns and auto-fit the contents. Alright, so here's what we're trying to do. What we want to do is we want to take this stuff here. So this is a form letter sent out to a bunch of teachers. And if you just send this out like it is, it's hard to read. So it'd be nice if we could put this stuff into a table. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. Whoops, I got the wrong one. This one. Okay, so I'm going to take this table, I'm going to take this, I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to insert table. You should be able to just insert table, and then Microsoft Word will figure out, okay, looking at the data, this is the kind of table that we need, and so there you go. Now, notice how the table takes up the whole space. On the document. We want the table to fit to the contents that's inside there. Okay, so that's auto fit the content. So with this stuff, with everything highlighted like it is, we're going to right click and we're going to go to auto fit and we want to auto fit the content. See how the table fits the content? Okay. So we're going to auto-fit the content several times throughout this process. So let's go back to the instructions. Okay, so we need to insert a new column to the right of the last column. Okay. Okay, so we're going to position the mouse pointer over the right border until the left-right arrow pointer displays, and then drag it right. Okay, so let's do that. Now watch carefully. So I need to put my mouse right here in the corner until I get the little plus sign. See that little plus sign? And now I'm going to click on that. And all that does is add me a new column. But it's very thin. So I need to move that column. I need to drag that column over. Now what you need to do is move your mouse until you see that little left-right, until your cursor turns into that little left-right deal on the line. You see that? And now I'm going to hold down my left mouse and drag it over. Now look up at the ruler up at the top. See how I'm moving across there? You want to move it to about 5 1/4 inches. About right there. Okay? And that's how you add another column. Okay? Then we're going to add this information to our column that we just added. We want to put 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So let's do that. 15 minutes. Was it 10 minutes? 5 minutes. Let's see what else we got. And then 5 minutes each, and then 15 minutes. So 5 minutes each, and then 15 minutes, and then 15 minutes, and then I think it's 15 minutes total. Okay? And again, we're going to auto-fit the content, because we want to auto-fit that content. So we're just going to highlight everything, and we're going to go to auto-fit, right-click, and auto-fit the content to make it work again. Okay. Now, the next step is to add a row above. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my cursor there after that period, and I'm going to hit Enter just to make some space there. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, let's just go back to the directions. Yeah, it says insert a row above. Okay. If you need the full-on directions on how to do that, there's a link here that'll take you there, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so just click right here next to the A, just so the cursor is in there. See where it's blinking? And then you just right-click on there, and you're going to go to Insert, and you're going to Insert Row Above, because we want to insert a row above. And there's my row, just like that. And so now I want to type in topic, assigned department, and time. So topic, assigned department, and time. Boom, just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to select the table and change it to grid. Okay, you can, let me go back here and do this, but you can choose whatever format style you like with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight that table. We're going to go to Design. This is your design options. If you do the drop down on this, there's a whole ton of these things. And that, I know it's specific. It's specifically says pick a certain one, but I don't really care. You can just go through this and look at it and see what you like, see what you think looks best. I'll just go with this one. And doesn't that look much better? And that looks pretty cool. Make sure that you highlight again and auto-fit the contents one more time, just to make sure it's there. And then center it horizontally on the page. That's the last thing you need to do. Now, the way that you center this whole thing on the page, we want to move this from the left to the center of the page. So if you click on this little box right here, it pulls up this box right here. So you're just going to click on center, and that centers it. And you're finished. Okay, doesn't that look a whole lot better than it did before? And that's the power of Microsoft Word. You're going to want to save it and turn it in through Edmodo.